Okay, my hair needs done. I had to cancel my appointment yesterday because of work, but my hair needs a blowout for tomorrow's wedding, and I need some makeup. I need to find someone. Let's see. Let me try this, guys. Hi, yes. I was wondering if you had an available spot open for a hair blowout and some makeup. Yeah, my hair needs done. I have a wedding tomorrow. Yeah, can you please check? Thank you. Oh, you don't have one? Till 2 weeks? Yeah, that won't work, but I appreciate your time. Thank you. Isn't there someone that can come do my hair at my house and makeup where I can just look them up right now? See if they're available? Wait, I know. That web application. Sundara Now. Yeah, why didn't I think about that? Oh my gosh, yeah. Let's do this.
Man, I have all these bills. Now what am I going to do now that the salon shut down? How am I going to get business? Oh, wait a minute. I just got a request for an appointment on this app called Sundara Now. It's right around the corner. I'm going to hit accept and go right now. Have you ever needed to get your hair done or your nails done for a big work event or a big night out in the town, and you call around from salon to salon and they tell you have to wait 2 weeks to get in? How frustrating. I need service now. Well, Sundara Now solves this problem. Hi, I'm Heather Zimmer, CEO of Sundara Now. The video showed consumers needing to find PCPs and personal care providers needing a streamlined way to increase revenue. The Sundara Now application will provide the front end and back end ability to connect consumers with personal care providers on demand at any location. In order to tap into this market, we're asking for $1.5 million for a 10% exchange in equity. Sundara Now will revolutionize how PCPs and their customers get connected and will transact high-valued services in a flexible, reliable, transparent, and safe way. Sundara Now is in the initial stages of development, with the full application being targeted to launch in January 2022. From an industry growth rates perspective, the trend is growing and is at $39.7 billion and is expected to increase 5.3% in the next 5 years. Sundara Now's long-term goal is to become the market leader in the beauty services online booking industry and will lead the path to how PCPs and their customers get connected.
Thank you, Heather. Hi, everybody. I'm George Aguirre. I'm the COO of Sundara Now. The target market that we're going to be looking at, as Heather described, is valued at about $39.7 billion. Now, this market number that we have here in front of us is a number that's mainly around the hair industry. Our application will also be targeting Botox, nails, and masseuses. So the number for the market could be quite a bit bigger. There's also the market segment that we're going to be focusing on is from ages 20 to 64. And the reason for this is that they are the ones that have the most disposable income to spend on certain luxuries. And also they're the ones that make up the majority of the population within the United States. Along with that, about 80% of those individuals already carry some sort of a smartphone with them, which will go well with our Sundara Now application. We've identified a couple of examples here. As you can see, we have the younger generational college-age students. Again, they're mainly the ones that will be on their phone all the time looking for a good deal. And then we also have two PCPs that we've already been in discussions with. One is a salon owner, and the other one is a beautician who rents her own station. So this is the market that we will focus on. As our competition analysis was performed, we did find that there are approximately 90 existing applications that offer a very similar service of what Sundara Now is looking at getting into. Here we put together a competition analysis in which we looked at some of the key differentiators between each one of the applications. We looked at the 4 top categorical apps that currently exist and did our comparison versus Sundara Now. As you can see, there's two items that we've identified: dual rating capability, which the PCP can rate the customer and the customer can rate the PCP experience, and real-time availability. Those two are not offered currently by the existing applications. We feel that this would be a major advantage for Sendura Now. From a global competition perspective, we did find two applications that currently exist. Mainly scheduling application do not offer that whole real-time availability. Along with that, the analysis of barrier of entry, we did find that this is fairly low. So we will have to keep a close eye on this because of the fact that our application is very similar to the existing ones. Those other companies can easily jump into the real-time availability and dual rating capacity. So we will have to, again, keep a close eye on this competition since the barrier entry is fairly low. As part of our strategy plan and risk analysis, we have gone out and done multiple assessments with regards to how we would be successful in the market. From an execution risk of our plan, we feel that the risk there is about a medium. The reason being is that the three individuals, which is us starting this company, are fairly new to the beauty industry. Now, we do feel that we will still be successful because of the fact that we all bring a lot of experience in operations, sales, and finance. So the key thing for us would be just making sure we bring in a industry expert to help us be successful. Along with that, the industry trends that we looked at risk, from a market risk perspective, we categorize that as low, as this is already a proven product that's out there. Technology risk, also identified that as a low risk because of the fact that we do have options from developing the application. We can either hire a third party that can easily put an application together like this, or hire internal knowledge IT folks that can both maintain and create the app. Along with that, we looked at the competitive risk. As mentioned earlier, that's about a medium because of the fact that there are a lot of other companies out there currently. As we look at our strengths, we do have some key strengths that we think are really going to set Sendura Now for success. First one being the real-time availability. That one is one of the key things for us, in which PCPs and customers will be able to find each other. Along with that, we did find that there's a loyalty program that we're going to offer, which other applications do not offer today. And that'll set us up for success there. And then flexible locations, being able to offer PCPs who would like to go to other locations than a brick and mortar. We believe that will also be very successful overall.
Sendura Now's marketing strategy will focus 50% online services and 50% in-person communication. The online services will include multiple social media channels, search engine optimization, and industry trade shows. Additionally, the unique aspects of our loyalty program and dual rating system will drive adoption.
Sendura Now Operation and Technology Plan. Hi, I'm Martha Herrera, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer. Our plant will be headquartered in Seattle, Washington. Our executive leadership team, Salesforce, and IT support will be based from there. Our second office will be in Pasco, Washington, which is considered the Tri-Cities. We will have our other workforce virtual to reduce the size of our footprint, and they will have the basic necessary tools such as workstations, computers, and phones, etc., to do their day-to-day job duties. Continuing on with the production plan in information technology, we will have a digital technology that will transform on-demand personal care services. It will follow an agile software development methodologies. Perpetual customers will provide feedback for customer-centric product iterations, and that way we can add new features or new technology to the application itself. It will be designed to provide flexibility, written in JavaScript, and the real-time will be built on Node.js and Redis. Twilio will provide text messages and push notifications through Apple services. We will have two versions, one for the PCP and one for the consumer. Each employee will be assigned a set of PCPs to manage on a day-to-day basis with concerns and so forth. Sendura Now will have a lean business model, as we have no large infrastructural investment to begin with. We will review this monthly and pivot if necessary, and from there can decide if we need a brick and mortar office. Our labor requirements will be discussed later in the next slide by George Ekigar. Our contractors are basically our PCPs and considered self-employed. They're not entitled to employee legal protection. Our quality control in-house techs will manage and monitor inputs from customers and PCPs and will initiate changes to resolve issues within 24 hours. As we have found with our competitors, they're not very quick at responding to the customer's concerns. So we want to be upfront and take care of those issues immediately. Our research and development will continuously be monitored by inputs that we receive from the PCPs and the consumers. And if warranted, a research and development team will be put in place to find solutions if we can't figure out with our existing team. We have brought on a CIO, CTO, who's an engineer and has an extreme amount of knowledge in the industry and that web application type stuff. He can see the future like no other, so we're greatly to have him on board. Our contingency plan will focus on minimizing the platform's potential risk of not operating efficiently and effectively. We'll work close with cloud services to respond to elastic demand when issues present. PCPs are self-employed again, as we mentioned before, and we will need to put protective measures to protect them from any kind of legal actions that may come forward.
Our organizational structure will be identified as what you see here. Heather Zimmer will be our CEO. I will be the CEO, and Marta Herrera will be the CFO. As Marta has communicated earlier, we have found an individual to fill the CTO, CIO position, which we are happy to have on the team and has actually started working with us already. We will be looking for a sales director, a marketing and communications director also. We will also have a board of directors that will help us get through our growth and help us in guiding us in the right direction. From a Salesforce or a workforce perspective, we will have some support staff that will be helping us. It will be limited in number at the beginning, and as the demand requires, we will get additional ones. We're planning on having a few interns that would be able to help us from a customer support perspective. And then also from an IT perspective, have a couple of on-staff employees to help us get through the overall build and maintenance of our application. As part of our corporate social responsibility, we do plan to have a very strong CSR policy in place, which will be the part of the foundation of the company. We plan to put policies to support workplace health and safety, which is number one, equal opportunity policies, leave of absence type policies, ethics, and so forth. That would be what would drive the decisions that we work with on our workforce. From a working with the community and making sure that we are contributing back to the communities that we are a part of, we have a plan of establishing a yearly job fair in which we would bring together newly graduated students from multiple PCP disciplines with companies that are looking to hire. And then also establishing a scholarship fund to help individuals that are unable to afford to go to specific schools, beauty schools, estheticians, and so forth. We feel that that'll be a good way to help our community, and then also contribute in growing the number of PCPs and helping us as a company to enlist those PCPs as part of our customer base. So that is what we have for our CSR, and we think it's really going to show our dedication to the community that we are a part of.
Sendera Now's exit strategy will be focused on taking the company public. The key milestones to achieve the exit strategy begin with having a minimal viable product in June, PCP readiness kits to foster adoption, attending trade shows, and obtaining funding. This will enable a full launch in January 2022.
Wow, doesn't this application sound exciting to you after listening to both the CEO and COO? I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm ready to go get a blowout. Aren't you ready to go get nails done, massage, or go to your barber? And you can, possibly go anywhere, any location that you desire, I'm excited about it. So I'm going to take you into the financial forecast of Sendura now. So our web development application will be from June 2021 to December 2021. We will have various rollouts, like a soft rollout and so forth. We'll have beta testers to help us determine what we need to change, add, fix, etc. Our sales will be from PCP's memberships, either on a month-to-month basis of $35, on a monthly basis of $29.99, or an annual basis of $324. We will also have a transaction fee from the consumer side of 10%. And as you can see from the chart, our sales, like I said, will start in 2022. We'll have about 872K in the first year, and we'll be growing each year into the millions. And our net profit will be in the fourth quarter, again, as you can see with this chart. And it just keeps growing from there. Our expenses, we're asking for financial funding of $1.5 million for office setups, computers, application development, salaries and wages, and marketing. Some might say that salaries and wages looks really high, but that is actually for a year and a half worth of salaries and wages. Our cash flow, we will not see any positive cash flow into the fourth quarter of the first year. However, our investors will see their $1.5 million return by the end of 2023. That is 2.5 years. What a financial investment opportunity that is. We're just going to keep growing from year one and just continue to do that. So why not invest in Sendura now? You know, imagine 2.5 years of return on investment. What investment for just $1.5 million? Are you ready to jump in and join us in disrupting this market? Let's go. Let's get it. Sendura now is ready. I'm ready. Come on, guys. Join us. Thank you.